okay, after this totally abortive attempt at outreach by Donald Trump to black voters, where he basically said, hey, you're all poor. None of you are working. You all have crappy schools, right? That was Trump attempting to reach out to black people. After that, the surrogates, the advisors, the supporters, they start popping up on news media trying to defend what he said. Now, sometimes merely needing an explainer is bad. Like, for example, remember last week, maybe the week before, when Donald Trump sort of implied, hey, maybe my supporters could kill Hillary Clinton if she's elected. And then all the surrogates show up, Lewis, and they start saying, oh, no, what he was trying to do is mobilize the Second Amendment vote. Really? Then why did he say if Hillary wins, right? Because if you're trying to mobilize the vote, you don't give suggestions for what should happen after the vote is done. Okay, anyway, just having people explaining away an implicit suggestion that people should kill your opponent, that's a loss to begin with. So on CNN, Breonna Keeler is interviewed by former Georgia Republican Congressman Jack Kingston, who is totally cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, I mean, we're talking about it's bad. And he shows up and he was asked by Breonna Keeler a very sensible question, which is, Trump goes to these white cities, right? 96.4% white, Diamonddale, Michigan. And he makes a bizarre appeal to black people. Is this the best thing to do? Listen to how Kingston responds to this. It is utter insanity.
A proposal. He's saying, you know what? I'm interested. I went to Milwaukee. I'm here tonight. I want to talk to you. And one of the things he actually said last night in North Carolina that kind of went uncovered, but he said, I don't want to preside over another generation of children who are left out of the American dream.
I have to stop you just because you say he's going there. He's not. He's in Diamonddale, which is 93% white. When he was in Milwaukee the other day, it was a part of Milwaukee that wasn't dealing. I mean,
yeah, but Breonna,
it's almost completely white.
I mean, maybe it would have been nice if he went and had a backdrop with a burning car, but the reality is...
No. Look, I'm not talking about a burning car. I'm talking about meeting with black voters.
Well, he met with David Clark, who, as you know, is the African-American sheriff of Milwaukee, and he's engaged with him. And
we have to just call this as completely racist or racialist pandering to white voters who maintain this caricature that I guess what is being implied here, that the sort of natural scenario that we should be used to seeing black people relate to is cars burning and sort of this imagery of riotous looting and insanity. I mean, the right is going crazy saying, if you see racism in what Kingston said, you're the racist. No, sometimes pointing out that someone else is appealing to racist stereotypes is not racist. And this is one of those cases.
Yeah, the burning car right now is the Donald Trump campaign. And this sounds like the type of rhetoric that Donald Trump would use earlier in his campaign, just to kind of rally white supremacists and racists and people with general xenophobic attitudes.
When I see this, Jason, I actually start thinking, if Trump were really trying to lose the campaign, you'd go out and make a crazy appeal to black people. And then to fix it, you'd send out this guy and you would have him reference black people feeling at home in scenarios where cars are burning in the background. This is what you would be doing if you were trying to throw the election, isn't it?
Pretty much. I'm pretty sure the only thing he knows about black people is like the Los Angeles riots and the videos he's seen of them. And that's, where he's going to go with all this.
Well, he has a great relationship with the blacks, Lewis. He's going to win the blacks. He's going to do terrific because the blacks and Trump are going to win again after he goes out there. And of course, trust me on this, which is his new favorite line, where when you have no data to back up what you're saying, you just say, trust me, Mexico's going to build the wall. Trust me on that, ladies and gentlemen. Believe you me. And that's it. There's nothing to this.
No, I don't see how he's going to get any black people to vote for him. But let's not forget, he does have one black friend, which he referred to as my African American, that we saw at one rally. He's got that guy's vote, presumably.
I was sometimes when I see something like this, I try to say, okay, what's an explanation for how this transpired? My explanation is former Congressman Kingston thought they were in a commercial break and didn't realize that this was live television where his comments were going out to air. That's the only way I could rationalize this happening.
Or he thought he was on SNL.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the other possibility. I've talked about how people of all ages, but particularly millennials, are owning cars less and participating more in the sharing economy. And one of the more popular options is Zipcar, which gets you a car when you want it, when you need it. They offer all sorts of cars, SUVs, hybrids, whatever you need. It includes insurance and it includes gas. You just pay for the time that you actually use the car. And you can reserve the car online, from your smartphone, over the phone. Then you unlock it with your Zip card. Each car share member reduces their personal CO2 emissions by between 1,100 and 1,600 pounds per year. For our audience, Zipcar is offering $25 of free driving credit if you sign up at joinzipcar.com/David. Support our show, reduce your carbon emissions and your spending on cars. Sign up at joinzipcar.com/David.